Hey there.
Hey, Congressman, how's your day going?
It's going okay, but don't call me Congressman. Just call me Greg.
All right, then. Hey, Greg, how's your day going?
I'm chilling.
How do you usually start your day?
I will hit snooze once, but I refuse to hit it twice.
How's the weather in DC treating you?
It's muggy. They call it a swamp for a reason.
Do you miss the Texas weather at all?
I miss the Texas sun.
Speaking of the district, what can your constituents find you up to when in the heart of Texas?
If I'm not working, Barton Springs.
What's your favorite food spot in East Austin?
I don't like to pick favorites, but the last place I ate before getting on the plane was Discada Tacos.
And in San Antonio?
The place I'll be going as soon as I get off the plane in San Antonio is Best Quality Daughter.
Now, I hate to be controversial, but Austin tacos or San Antonio tacos?
Next question.
Your district spans from East Austin all the way down to the west side of San Antonio. What makes your district so unique?
I'll talk about how the district runs from Pflugerville to the Alamo, or for you live music folks, from Paper Diger all the way up to Hotel Vegas.
Outside of the district, is there any place in Texas where you like to visit?
I love Big Bend.
Now, I know you're a big music fan. I mean, you do represent the live music capital of the world. What can constituents find you listening to lately?
3 Austin artists on my playlist today: Shaky Graves, Jackie Venson, and Nemagata.
And how can constituents find resources to assist them with federal agencies?
DM us on social media. You can send us an email, or you can find my staff's phone numbers online.
Now, Greg, you're turning 35. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Pretty iconic that you're turning 35 on your first term representing Texas 35.
Better than IH35.
List 3 words to describe the first 35 years of your life.
What a trip.
And now, list 3 things you'd like to see in the next 35.
Turn Texas blue.
You got your start in advocacy with Workers' Defense Project at 21 years old, right after college. What did you study in school?
I studied to be a teacher at first, but then found out I was better at being an organizer.
Now you're turning 35. What's some advice you give to your younger constituents who dream of one day having a career in public service?
I would find the connection between what you love to do, what you're good at, and how you can help.
And what's the best advice you received?
My grandma would say, haz bien sin ver a quién. That means do good without worrying so much about who's watching or without picking and choosing who you're trying to help.
You're finishing up your first term later this year. Did you ever think you'd be in Congress?
No.
If you weren't in Congress, what would your job be?
I love board games, dominoes in particular, spades. So I don't know, maybe making some money gambling.
What's something about being in Congress that would surprise people?
Just how thoughtful and caring so many members are, and how much ego isn't actually a core part of what drives a lot of people here. A lot of folks really trying to do the right thing, truly.
And what wouldn't surprise people?
What wouldn't surprise people is how so much of that talent gets wasted by a machine that's really not working for folks. I mean, we're spending and wasting so much time on needless messaging bills.
From your third strike on the House steps, to ousting a speaker, to expelling a member of Congress, your first year has been a wild ride. Let's do a rapid question recap, shall we?
That sounds good.
3 words to describe your first term in emojis.
In emojis, maybe power fist, upside down smiling emoji, purple alien.
What part of the Capitol is your favorite?
There is this sort of porch off of the House floor where you can get sun and actually see the outdoors.
3 words to describe your day-to-day schedule.
Wish me luck.
Favorite food to snack on in between the workday.
Whatever food is available.
And after a long day of votes, what's your favorite thing to watch on TV?
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Who are you rooting for in this new season of All Stars?
Georges.
Now, many members of Congress have made their mark in the halls of Congress, good or bad. Who are some historic members of Congress you are most inspired by?
John Lewis, for sure.
Who is a current member of Congress you are most inspired by?
Well, I help lead the Congressional Progressive Caucus alongside our chair, Pramila Jayapal, and our vice chair, Ilhan Omar, and love working with them.
Who have you liked collaborating with in Congress?
I really look to Senator Bernie Sanders as the leader of our progressive movement.
What's the latest bill you've introduced?
The Connect the Grid Act, so that we don't have these mass power outages whenever the grid fails.
What 3 issues do you wish Congress was actually working on?
Which 3 issues?
No.
I would say housing, climate, and democracy at the workplace and at the ballot box.
What's left on your bucket list?
I don't really keep a bucket list, just try to live day by day.
What advice would you give 34-year-old Greg?
You're going to make it.
Lastly, in a time when America is most divided, what gives you hope to continue the work you're doing?
Well, people have taken on way harder and even bigger challenges than what we're dealing with right now. People were in Congress during the Civil War. People were in Congress during the Civil Rights Movement. People managed to win women's suffrage. People managed to vote to abolish slavery in this country. And so no matter how big the challenges are, we have the potential as a community to meet this moment.
All right, thank you so much, Greg.
Thanks a bunch.